our fun that we do every night, after dinner is all done and we've cleared the table and everything's all clean, dishes are done, and we have this little tradition, and our kids are pretty young. Our oldest is only 8 years old. We have 4. And so the tradition is that Daddy gets to go with all 4 kids in a different room. Mommy goes in this room. That's fun for me too, to have a little break. And we have 30 minutes after dinner, just half hour. And each kid switches, they each have a day where they get to decide what to do with Daddy. And it's all the kids and Daddy for half an hour after dinner. They get to do something fun. Sometimes they have popsicles on the trampoline. Sometimes they play games. A lot of times they'll play games. And it's going to be, for each child, something like they want to do their own thing, their own kind of fun, right? And so we switch it. So one day it'll be my daughter's, and then the next day it'll be my son's decision on what fun thing they get to do with Dad. And they've been playing some really creative games lately, actually. And a lot of Simon Says and Red Rover. But the point of that story is to kind of remind us and give us an example that our children are going to see fun in a different way than we do, and even with each other because of their different personalities. And to try to incorporate that fun to help establish your house is an important aspect of establishing your house, is incorporate fun in individual ways for your children. So we want to have a fun home, right? We want our children to want to be home, to not feel like it's a punishment to be home. And so to help bring in aspects and activities that they feel are fun and engaging for them will definitely help establish a home that you really want to create.
Unless you do this. So that is number 2 is the family goals. Number 3 is to set your family rules. Now this is really important, again, for the buy-in aspect of things, because hey, if you just set the rules, again, you're going to have a lot more kickback than if you say, hey guys, what is it, in our family, what would help our family work well? What rules do you think that we could establish together, that we could agree upon, that would be good for our family? And start there, and let your kids establish rules, and come up with as much as you can. And do input what you think some rules should be. And the important thing is also to explain why. I mentioned that I hate being told to do things, but yet I am terrible at that with our kids sometimes. Like, I'll be like, just do it just because, right? And my wonderful wife will, say, honey, Mark, he'll do what you want him to do, but you just, need to, explain to him why. What's the purpose behind it? And so we need those reminders, right? Because it's so much easier to just tell someone to do something. But if we especially are in a family council and we can explain the reasoning behind, the purpose behind the rules that we want to set, and also give stories and examples of why that's important, then kids are gonna agree with it. If they have that opportunity to voice their opinion and listen to their opinion as well. Maybe the goals that you had initially, or not the goals, the rules you had initially set aren't fair, and maybe their perspective will help you, gain, or you guys can come to a win-win compromise on those goals or on those rules. But super important to just, don't just dictate those rules, but to give everyone in your family an opportunity for buy-in and for help and for the ability to understand the purpose behind those rules that you set for your family. And again, for every family, it's going to be totally different. So just the important thing is that you take the time to do it and set up those 3 things: your purpose, your goals, your rules.
What's the expectation? Marie, what?
They do their homework when they get home.
Yeah. Do the homework when we get home. Yes, Benson?
We do chores.
And you do a chore every day, right? And then, Mark, what can you do when you're done with your chore and your homework?
We can watch a movie.
Then you can watch a movie, huh? Or you can play, jump on a trampoline, play outside. Huh.
You guys getting ready to be
They're
done
really
with
good
this
at
together?
that. They're done. Well, we're done. We're done with the
So
last
that's how
one.
we establish our home, a safe home, right?
Yeah.
Good job.
Wow.
Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. 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 Why is that thing like broken?